Welcome to the new video, Old Crypto Queen, the 2020 Liberty Quarter Dollar, minted in Denver, hold a unique place in the history of American coinage. And when we talk about the most expensive examples of this coin, we enter a fascinating world where modern currency meets rarity, history, and collector passion. While the quarter is a common coin that millions of Americans use every single day, the 2020 Liberty Quarter, under certain conditions, has sold for astonishing amounts that make collectors and investors stop and take notice. In this video, we are going to take a detailed journey into why this coin has become one of the most expensive modern quarters, what makes some examples so valuable, the history behind its design and minting, and real auction records where some pieces sold for prices that leave people speechless. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive deep into the story of the 2020 Liberty Quarter Dollar. When the U.S. Mint released the 2020 series of quarters, collectors were already on high alert because 2020 marked the final years of the famous America, the Beautiful Quarters program, a series that began in 2010 and continued for a decade, celebrating national parks and historic landmarks across the nation. The Denver Mint, marked by the D Mint mark, struck millions of these coins for circulation. But what most people don't know is that within these millions, a small number carried errors, high-grade finishes, or special striking conditions that elevated them far above face value. While most people might toss a quarter into a vending machine or use it to pay for parking, coin collectors view these special 2020 Liberty quarters as treasures worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on condition. The true magic of the 2020 Liberty Quarter Dollar lies in its details. A coin fresh out of the mint, untouched by human hands, graded by professional grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, and rated MS67 or higher, becomes a true gem for collectors. These high grades mean the coin has nearly perfect luster, sharp strike details, and no visible flaws under magnification. Imagine holding a coin that looks as if it was struck yesterday, with no scratches or where despite being over 5 years old. These flawless examples have sold for incredible amounts in auctions, sometimes crossing the $1,000 mark, which is extraordinary for such a recent coin. And if we add a rare mint error, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets, the value skyrockets even more, making these quarters some of the most expensive modern issues in circulation today. Another important reason for the value of the 2020 Liberty Quarter is its cultural and historical backdrop. 2020 was not just another year. It was a year of change and disruption around the world. Coin collectors often view coins as tiny time capsules, and the coin struck in 2020, especially in Denver, carry with them the symbolic weight of that unique period in history. That symbolic connection adds another layer of fascination for collectors who are not only interested in the physical rarity, but also the historical context that comes with it. When you hold a 2020 Liberty Quarter in pristine condition, you're holding a piece of history that represents more than just currency. It represents a story of resilience, transition, and legacy in America's coinage. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have recorded stunning results for these coins. Reports show that some 2020 quarters, when certified in the highest grades, have been hammered down at auctions for well over $1,000. Some error examples with dramatic minting mistakes have reached several $1,000s. Now, for a coin that was originally worth just 25 cents, this is a massive increase in value. Collectors are willing to pay these high amounts because they know how rare it is to find such a perfect or unusual example. Out of the millions struck, only a handful survive in gem mint state, and even fewer with major errors. That rarity, combined with demand, creates the incredible prices we are seeing today. It is also important to understand the role of grading in the coin market. Without professional grading, the true value of a coin can be hard to determine. That's why many collectors send their 2020 Liberty quarters to third-party grading services. When the grade comes back as MS67, MS68, or even MS69, the coin instantly jumps in value. The market respects these grades because they provide trust and authentication. Some of the most expensive Liberty Quarter dollars from 2020 are precisely those that achieve top pop grades, meaning they're the highest graded examples known. Collectors compete fiercely for these coins because owning the best of the best is always appealing, and in the coin world, it often means paying record-breaking prices. But what if you're an everyday person with a handful of change in your pocket? Could you have a valuable 2020D Liberty quarter without even realizing it? The answer is yes, and that's part of what makes this coin so exciting. Many stories have circulated about people discovering rare error quarters in pocket change or rolls from the bank. The key is to examine your coins carefully. Look for unusual doubling in the design, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. Also, pay attention to the overall condition. If the coin appears flawless and shiny, it might be worth sending to a grading service. Imagine finding a coin worth $1,000 or more just sitting in your change jar. That thrill is one of the reasons coin collecting continues to grow in popularity. Another fascinating aspect of the 2020D Liberty Quarter is how it connects with both beginner and advanced collectors. For beginners, it's a coin that's easy to find in circulation, which makes the hunt exciting. For advanced collectors, the challenge is finding the rarest, highest grade, or most unusual examples. This dual appeal helps drive demand and keeps prices strong in the market. Coins that appeal to a wide range of collectors almost always perform better over time, and that is certainly the case with the 2020D Liberty Quarter Dollar. Over the years, we may see even more price growth for these coins. As time passes, fewer pristine examples will remain available, and the ones that do exist will become more valuable. Rarity increases with time, especially when millions of lower-grade coins were down in circulation. So, holding on to a top-grade or error 2020D Liberty Quarter could prove to be an excellent investment for the future. The combination of historical significance, rarity, collector demand, and beauty ensures that this coin will remain one of the most talked-about modern quarters for years to come. So when we speak about the most expensive Liberty Quarter Dollar from 2020 with the Denver Mint mark, we are not just talking about money. We're talking about a story of how, or